All right, hello Foodie Adventure fans. I thought I'd put together a wish list of things I'd want to have in a winter survival situation. You know, when you don't have any lights or any power, water, it's easier to think about what you really need in these situations. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight everything I thought of on my wish list for when you don't have any power, any water, and when it's super cold. I wrote this list actually in the dark one night with me and my girlfriend, and we decided these are some of the main things we'd like to have in these situations in case this ever happens again. So for sure, a hand cranked or solar generator. Heard a lot of stuff about regular generators blowing up or whatnot, so we just wanted to go the safer route and maybe go without having to buy fuel. So solar generator is something you might want to look into. Number two is solar charger. We actually already had this, but we realized it's not bad to have a couple of these. Solar powered phone, if I make another investment in a phone, that would be a great idea. That way I could skip the solar charger, but then you could charge other devices with it, so it does make more sense to have the solar charger. Thermals, you gotta have those thermals. They came in handy. They're like perfect long johns for like cold situations. Extra gas in a gas tank, you know, extra gas period, just the way you can travel without, well, if you're able to travel, you can actually have the gas and not have to go to the gas station and worry about them being out of gas. Fill up those tanks. Four, barbecue gear, barbecue grills, a gas burner. Flashlights we already had, but gas burner and the barbecue grill would have been perfect instead of just me using some bricks and a grill piece on top of it, which is pretty old school rigged. Number five, a battery operated lights and candles, tin cans to kind of help heat everything. You put the candle in the tin can and you just warm up. All right, and you want to fill your bathtubs, fill up water before the water goes out. That's another key thing you can do to make sure you have something to like wash yourself with or whatnot. Next time we'll probably actually drain all the pipes just in case. We did do a drip throughout this whole situation and we didn't have any bursted pipes, but we could do that to try to avoid bursted pipes next time. So that'd be something we'll do. Yeah, you can't drip water if you don't have water. So hand crank, like a hand cranked coffee grinder. We weren't able to grind our coffee. I literally took like a herb grinder thing. It's like a herb grinder. But yeah, that was like I was mashing down some coffee beans. It was kind of fun until like after 5 minutes. Kind of a headache. Make sure you grind your coffee ahead of time. It won't be as fresh as just grinding them on the spot, but you can make sure you have it. Number seven, we're gonna have snow tires here, or just better tires, and a gas-powered lantern. Sounds like something from Coleman's. Number eight, wouldn't mind having a Subaru all-wheel drive and a life raft for floods. That might be key as well. Number nine, heated water pouches. That could be great. Number 10, beans and rice, pasta, tuna, spam, seaweed, multi-canned dairy items, canned veggies, and canned fruits. Because you don't have to cook those. You can just eat them. Number 11, gloves, battery-operated heated blankets. That way you don't have to worry about when the power goes out that you don't have any heat. You got a heated blanket that runs off of batteries. I don't know, I haven't seen that, but I'm pretty sure they make them. Number 12, some core water, because that stuff is pretty refreshing. I mean, any good water, I like Whole Foods water if I want to go cheaper. There's this new alkaline market around the corner that was giving away 10 gallons of water, and I ended up spending $1 a gallon, more than the 50 cents I spent at Whole Foods, but more alkaline and more guarantee of filtration and minerality. So alkaline market right here in Missouri City, Sugarland area. Another great place to get your water. Let's see, seeds for plants, they grow in the winter. So find winter vegetables that you can grow in this kind of climate. It's gonna be smart because they'll still grow. There you go. And a few extras here, like a gum wrapper with a AA battery and a Q-tip to create the flame for the fire. The battery actually connects with the gum wrapper, sliced real thin, in the middle and then a little bit wider on the edges, and you're gonna put those two together on a negative and positive side and put the Q-tip fluffed out a little bit right in between the middle part where it's skinny, like I told you, and there should be, when you connect those two, be careful, there will be a nice flame that comes from that Q-tip. So that's a way you can create fire if you don't have a match. I also recommend matches. And a tent, you gotta have a tent and a nice sleeping bag. Why not? You know, you can just make a tent in your house. I've seen it. It'll insulate because your body temperature will actually keep the tent warm, and it'll all stay in the tent. As soon as you open that tent, all that body heat's gonna get out of there and escape. So another good way to stay warm besides throwing your bed in the closet, which is another winter life hack for the fake snowpocalypse. Not that the snow is fake. It's not like we have any experience on knowing what's real or fake snow because we don't really get any, so let's not go there. Magnifying glass watches. Yeah, magnifying glasses are great for when that sun's out at the perfect angle. You can kind of burn ants, and I'm just joking. You can kind of make a fire with these leaves, and actually using a material that's close to bird nest, that'll actually burn a little bit faster and help you to get your wood burning going. Fire rod, obviously. Paper cups and utensils so you don't have to worry about washing your dishes. In this situation, you want to just be able to throw those away because it's a pain in the butt. That reminds me of how I had to take my shower. I dripped rinsed myself with hot boiled water, spring water from the container that I bought when I almost slipped on my ass carrying it over here. Yeah, that was key. It was a pain washing dishes and a pain trying to shower, but the shower part was actually worth it because that's probably the best water I've ever used in my life on my body, except I didn't use the even better water that I got later from the alkaline market. That would be amazing. When you take a bath, use washcloths to conserve water. It's almost like the tabo of bath taking. I don't know what you know what that is, but it's a Filipino thing, don't worry about it. It kind of cleans only one area. But this is actually more like, you just kind of like using the pads to make it wet with a little bit of cold water and hot water and making that temperature just right, and you're just gonna lather yourself up, and then you're gonna go ahead and take that other rag for just the water, and you're gonna put a little bit of cold to mix with the hot, so it's kind of hot, you know, if you do it right. And then you wanna just like get enough of that water, and you just wanna like wring it out and just get all that water. It takes quite a process, but like through the process, you'll be nourishing yourself. Okay? So those are the main things we wanted during a situation like this. I'm pretty sure we could come up with a few more things, but without getting too crazy, that's what you're gonna need to survive in this situation. A lot of canned goods, a lot of dry frozen vegetables, anything that can withstand cold weather, and anything you don't have to store in a refrigerator necessarily. It's nothing like being in that actual situation to just provide you the clarity that you're gonna need to go forward in this situation again, because this will happen again, hopefully not anytime soon, but where it's happened before, it can happen again. Kind of similar for preparing for a hurricane, but just a few more items added to the list. Thank you, Foodie Adventure fans. Leave in the comments any tips and tricks that you have for any of our viewers or for us that we can use in the future, guys. And we'd love to hear from you. If you're not subscribed yet, definitely like and subscribe. It's going to give you our latest videos that are coming out. And we got a few of them coming out that you're definitely not going to miss. Stay tuned, Foodie Adventures. Stay full, stay warm, and stay blessed.